good evening and welcome back to another vlog here on the channel. Yes, you probably have seen the last video that I filmed here in York, done the York attractions. I did say we're doing the York's chocolate story, which I mentioned about 20 times in the previous video. So yeah, this is still the same day. I said I'm going to do a separate video for this because I think it warrants its own video. It's about an hour experience. I booked this online. The entrance is just over here. And there's just been a street performer going on over there as well. So yeah, I don't really know how it works, but it looks really cool. I have seen a few people come here before. Like I said, I did book it online, and our time is 5:30, and it cost me £40. I think we've got like a truffle selection as well, that we can actually make our own truffles. So yeah, let's go and have a look. I've got it all on my phone already, confirmation on there. I think we just go in and scan the QR code. Right, so just come in, showing the QR code to this guy here. He basically just checked the time to make sure we was on the right one. There's a load of people just sat down here waiting. And I think the guided tour just starts over there in about 10 minutes, 5 minutes or something like that. But yeah, I've got some stuff on the wall just here. Like I said, I know a little bit about this because I watched a couple of people's vlogs that have been. Tom and Stacey came, Sean Theme Park Worldwide, he did a separate video of the place. I think it starts from here with the lift. I'm pretty sure you can film it. There's toilets in here as well if you need the toilets. There's the shop. I tell you what, I do like my chocolate, but who doesn't? I don't really have a favourite really, to be honest. I do like a Snickers bar. I prefer like the Mars company over than the Cadbury's. Got some merch in here. You got all the drinks and cappuccinos and stuff over there as well, and different chocolates you can buy. So I like this. Like Kitkat Nestle was actually originated in York. The Yorkie as well, famous for that. But yeah, Kitkat was invented in York. Round trees as well is the same. That was from York. That's from just information that I know about. But yeah, we'll get the tour underway. Alright, here we go. The tour begins. Wow, big lift. 6 people in here. Thank you. Alright, here we go. Cleaning.
Hello guys, do come in. So loads of space on this side. Just make sure you can see.
Oh, it smells nice in here.
Yeah. So you are welcome to take the photos, just no videos on this top floor. Okay.
All right.
Take photos.
Right. So right, I'll turn you off for now. Right. So unfortunately, that first bit I couldn't actually film anything, but it was really good, like a themed experience. So you saw the like the shop facade as we first walked in. Then there was another room that was like a jungle, explaining where the chocolate came from. And then there was a couple more rooms, but yeah, we can film from this point anyway. Apparently it's, yeah, you can smell the chocolate in here. It's the problem with wearing face masks, you can't really smell it, but you can.
Back a little bit for me, just so we can squeeze everyone in. Right, so welcome to our middle floor. Hopefully you can smell the chocolate, not fake. Being made just around the corner by our chocolatiers. Even downstairs in the shop, we don't use any fake chocolatey smells. It is all the real thing here. Unless you work with it, you can't actually smell chocolate anymore. So used to it, so I'll have to take your word for it. So as you can see, there is another group on this floor as well. We also do make chocolate on this floor, so it can get a little bit louder at times. If you can't hear me at any point, you are welcome to come closer. Give me a shout, I can always speak up. So in front of you is our virtual chocolate factory to start with. So we're going to be following the cocoa bean as it's turned into chocolate. So we do have the main ingredient down in those sacks, cocoa beans. You are welcome to take a close look at those later if you want. But yeah, main ingredients. But if you've not seen one before, that is what a real cocoa bean looks like. So one cocoa bean is one seed of the cocoa tree, or if you want to sound posh, it's the cacao tree. But being the seeds, they'll grow inside the fruit known as a pod. And over on the green wall, that's what the fruit will look like. Not life size, that would be absolutely terrifying. But in real life, they grow to roughly this size. This is a real pod, and inside you'll get about 30 to 40 of those beans. Now, cocoa, native to South America, as I said upstairs, mostly comes from Africa. Now, apart from cocoa, two other key ingredients. There at the back, milk and sugar, and of course it's the ratio that determines the flavour at the end. So we'll go through each step one by one. So to start with, beans are roasted, a bit like coffee. Heats up, brings out the flavours, kills off any germs, also makes the shells quite weak. Perfect for the next stage known as winnowing. So, looking at the youngest person in our group, I'm going to need a volunteer to help me out. Would that be okay? Oh, are you sure? It's really fun, trust me. I'm not going to make you, don't worry. Oh, I'm going to have to pick on the big kids though. Okay. So, I'll have one of you two. You want to come down to this first one? There you go. You do actually have some of these in your bags to try. Now at this point, they're actually really interesting to try. Quite nutty in flavour, bit bitter though, obviously no sugar. Bonus, they're incredibly good for you. Lots of antioxidants, whatever they actually do to you. But yeah, mostly found in like health food shops. I know Holland & Barrett sell these. If you do find you like these, they work great in smoothies, on brownies, cakes, even on ice cream. So yeah, raw chocolates. Are you feeling brave yet? Yeah? Have you seen how easy it is? There you go, give you a little bit of that. Perfect. So when you're ready, can I spin that wheel around for me? So those nibs are then fed through a series of large heated rollers. Out the end comes a thick brown liquid we call cocoa liquor. Thank you very much. Now that liquor looks like chocolate, but there's no milk or sugar. So it is essentially chocolate in its purest form. Now, if you're feeling brave, you will find some in your bags to try. Now, I think it's worth a go. You cannot buy that from shops. It is an in-factory product, but cocoa liquor is 100% dark chocolate. So, if you do like dark chocolate, you will at least get away with it. It will test your limit, trust me. And also, if you don't like dark chocolate, you will absolutely hate it. Now, unfortunately, the aftertaste on that will last for about 6 months. So yeah, pretty intense. But it does demonstrate what chocolate would taste like before the milk and sugar is added, and it will surprise you how different it tastes. Now, once we have that liquor, it is then separated out into its two component parts. So someone perhaps from this middle section of the room who wants to have a go? Give it a that. It's also the easiest one. So all you'll need to do is just hold that lever down. So that liquor is pressed through a series of sieves. Squeezed out comes the cocoa butter. Up the top, you're left with your dry cocoa solids. Thank you very much. Now, we separate out the ingredients for a number of reasons. So the first reason is, of course, you want to know exactly how much you have of each in order to make different percentages in a bar of chocolate. So when you see a cocoa percentage, that is the percentage of the cocoa solids and the butter combined. So for dark chocolate, you usually get quite a high percentage, unless it's Cadbury's Bourneville, it actually has a really low percentage for dark chocolate. But milk chocolate, like Cadbury's Dairy Milk, is actually just 20% cocoa, right? But yeah, the darker the chocolate, higher the cocoa percentage. Now, if any of you are a fan of white chocolate, white chocolate is different because it only contains the butter. There is no cocoa solids in white chocolate. That's why it's so sweet, because you don't get any of the bitterness from the solids, you get in milk and dark chocolate. It's also the reason for that big argument in the chocolate world, is white chocolate real chocolate? Not really, because it doesn't actually contain chocolate. Now, you do have a little bit of white chocolate coming up later on. Everyone gets a little bit of all three types today, but I am afraid to say, if you are a big fan of white chocolate, it is the worst for you by far. Given that white chocolate is essentially just fat and sugar mixed together. There you go. Now, we also use cocoa butter for skin creams, makeups, moisturisers. It's really good for the skin, cocoa butter. It's incredibly expensive. So unfortunately, a lot of the big names in the world of chocolate at this point we'll actually have these Bourneville, Lindt, green and blacks. That'll be it for dark chocolate. But for milk chocolate, we of course need the milk. In goes the milk, but it would not be liquid milk that's used. That is a little bit misleading. Chocolate is actually made using dried milk, not fresh milk. If you think about it, fresh milk will just go off, but also milk being water-based, chocolate being oil-based, it is really hard to get the two to mix. So what you actually use is fresh milk that is dried out. You'll see it described as milk solids on the back of, say, a KitKat or a Galaxy bar. Now, after mixing comes tempering. Now, if any of you are a fan of Bake Off, you may have seen them tempering the chocolate. By hand, it's that weird marble stab business, you know, when they sort of fold the chocolate up and down. Now, tempering is key because it allows the chocolate to set properly. It's all about the heating and cooling of chocolate. And then once tempered, it can be moulded into shape. So, perhaps if one of you two wouldn't mind doing step number 5, I'll give you a little bit of that. And then when you're ready, hold that lever down. And let go. Oh, sorry, no, you haven't got enough chocolate. No, you wouldn't get paid for that one. So, have another go. And let go. Hey, chocolate bar at the end. Thank you very much. You can start tomorrow. There you go. So, hopefully that does give you a little bit of an understanding of the major steps of chocolate making. So that does bring us to the end of the guided section of your visit, but you have loads more to see and do while you're here. So I'll just explain what's going to happen next. So for the next few minutes, you'll be free to explore this Kitkat exhibition. It does head through to the other side of the room as well. There's also lots of interesting facts. Some are mind-blowing. 18 billion Kitkats eaten each year around the world. Insane. It does go around to the other side of the room as well. Now, my favourite bit, around the corner, a load of wacky Japanese Kitkats. They're worth checking out. Now, in about 5 minutes, once we have reset for you, I'll be calling over to the workstation to get stuck in making some chocolate lollies. You've got your truffles, and you've also got a chocolate demonstration as well. So plenty more chocolate coming your way. So I will be around on this floor. I will be leading the activities over there as well. So if you do have any questions in the meantime, do come and grab me. But for now, feel free to explore this floor and we'll get stuck in some chocolate very soon, okay? But yeah, if you've got any questions, do come and find me.
Awesome. Just want to say as well, because of the COVID situation, that first section that we did, they would normally go around and give you different chocolates and stuff like that, like an original chocolate bar from the Terry's family and the Roundtree's family and stuff like that. I mean, this guy is very knowledgeable, he knows his stuff. I've forgotten most of it already because you know what I'm like. But yeah, what they do now is they actually give you a little bag with all the different chocolates and stuff inside it. So there's a little bar of chocolate, and yeah, it's amazing, really. It's really good. And they just told us about Hershey's chocolate, why it tastes as bad as it does. Basically, it was due to the fact that they were transporting the milk to the factory, and by the time they actually come around to using it, the milk had actually gone off. So they added the milk that had gone off and wasn't good to use, and the Americans actually liked it, so they continued using off milk. So there you go. So yeah, we get to walk around this section now. But yeah, comment down below your favourite chocolates. I mean, I really like Terry's chocolate orange. That's one of mine. I do like KitKat as well, actually. All the different types of ingredients you can have here. I love peanut butter and honey and cashew, coconut. There's a lot to see in here. But like the York history of chocolate and sweets goes back really far. So you've got Roundtree's, Nestle as well. So KitKats, they're telling us about the Japanese. It's the biggest market for KitKat. Oh, I tried that Ruby one, wasn't keen on that one. But yeah, the actual KitKat factory, or the Nestle factory where they still make KitKats, is a mile up the road. And he was saying on some days you can actually smell chocolate coming from the factory, which is lovely. One of my favourites there, KitKat Chunkies. I do like those. All the Kit Kats and stuff around here, Terry's. Shows you where it's come from. The harvest, like I said, South America. It's normally where it's produced, but normally like parts of Africa and Ghana now is where they pretty much make chocolate, or where it's grown. But yeah, really good, really fascinating. We've actually had a really good day today. We've done a lot. I'm getting a bit, if I'm honest, I'm getting a bit tired now, so I'm not sure we'll do this fair tonight. We might just go and get something to eat and chill out in the hotel, maybe do the fair tomorrow on the way home. Yeah, got all the chocolate stuff there. But yeah, fascinating about what they were saying about America and the Hershey's, because the country is just so big. By the time they actually got the delivery of the milk, it had gone off, so they used it. But yeah, this is what we've put. We actually paid an extra £5 to make these truffles, which is what we'll be making as well later. So we've got truffle making. We've paid extra for that on top, but it's all on the website. Kitkat or cake. So yeah, they make apparently 8 million Kit Kats a day in the factory. Was it 8 million or 4 million? Something like that. Yeah, lots to read in here.
Kitkat makes the break that keeps you going.
You know, these TVs here showing you different adverts for chocolate. Or is it different Kit Kat adverts? Oh yeah, Kit Kat advert with a St. Bernard. I don't remember that one. Really cool. You got the one here for Yorkie, remember that? On a big truck. Only for men, I think it was advertised for. But yeah, I love Yorkies, and I don't remember that, all gold. We got Dawn French there, advertising the orange segments. Polo. Oh, here we go. Oh.
Yeah, do you guys want to scoot down to this side for me?
I think we're on this side, but yeah, we've got to start making some chocolate now. I don't know how much of this I can film, or how much I'm going to be able to film, because I'm obviously holding the camera and stuff, but yeah, I'll make some chocolate now. I think we're probably on this end one here. There we go. Yeah, we made lollipops and I think they're the truffles.
Yeah, cool, nice one.
Yeah.
Right guys, don't worry about the gloves or anything for now. That will come with them ruby pearls, a bit like mini Maltesers. So do choose whatever you like. Only things really, please use the spoons. But yeah, that's about it really. So with your lollies, if you just flip your bags over so your names are facing the tray. And then you should each have a lolly stick. Makes life easier. Pop that on the table, out of the way.
Oh. So yeah, we've got wafer, chocolate sprinkles and...
Nice one. So, I'm just going to do a little demo just down on this side. So perhaps if you guys would like to move it back for me just so I can squeeze in. So, big block, like so. Technical word. And then all you need to do is give your tray a little bit of a shimmy from side to side just to even out the chocolate a little bit. So yeah, a bit of a shimmy, a bit of a shuffle shake. Perfect. And then if you take your lolly sticks and you want to lay them about halfway up the chocolate so it looks like a lolly. Yeah, push it in. And then it's helpful to give the stick a bit of a twist in the chocolate just so it's coated. And then if you want to do the second one. And then once your sticks are in, get decorated. Easy as that, alright? So you can make a face, make a pattern, it's completely up to you. And then yeah, like the decorations, yeah, as long as you're using spoons, do whatever you like. Oh, cheers, thank you.
Yeah, nice. Got the stick. Okay, got my stick. Roll around.
Twist it.
Yeah.
What's the other one?
Yeah. What do you want? What flavours do you want? A couple of these pink things.
Thank you. We're supposed to put...
Yeah, got some chocolate things. Pink things.
Yeah, looks good.
Wafers. Some wafer in there. Oh, yeah. I've just covered the whole thing in wafer. Right. Wafer? Or sprinkle? Wafer thin. I put too much wafer on. I can't put any chocolate sprinkle. No, I don't need chocolate sprinkle. You want? Yeah. What is that? I've had a mess.
Do a little demo first. I'll just wait for us to have all the chocolate ready. Okay, right, so with your rolling hand, you can just get stuck in to the chocolate, and you want to bring the chocolate down to the palm of your hand like so, okay? Now, you don't need too much chocolate at this point. Now, clean hand, pick up a truffle, goes into your rolling hand, gentle roll, don't squeeze too hard, they will break. Now, if you just want a plain truffle, it can just go onto your mat, job done. But if you want a powder, into the bowl, clean hand, you can move the bowl around, and then when it's fully coated, your clean hand goes in, and it's going onto your mat, job done, okay? Now, I know I made it look easy, but yeah. So you've got a bowl of chocolate, you've got 4 truffles each, do not worry about making a mess, it's part of the fun, all right? Off you go.
Right, so you put the chocolate in your hand.
Yeah, chocolate in your hand.
I didn't see that.
And then you roll the...
Oh. And then
dump it in whatever one you want.
oh.
And then you lick your hand. No. There you go. Yeah, I'll have a go off camera. You can't film me or anything now.
I can't hold it, and you can't hold it
Yeah, I
again
know.
afterwards.
Alright, yeah. I'll see you in a minute anyway. Make some truffles. Right, so the gloves are off. We made a mess. Just about. Well, yeah, we've got these are the ones I've done. So I've just gone with one plain one, and a few with the chocolate dust. And then they've got these ones as well. We've got an extra one, I think. Everyone got the same, I don't know. But yeah, it was quite good though. We just dipped our finger in there and tried it. It was
Right guys,
very
while
nice.
your truffles are setting, I'm going to come around with your lollies as well. So we've got Ian and Gemma.
Oh, that was quick.
There you go. So these just peel off the bag and then go in the bag, alright?
Ooh, lolly time. Right, there we go. Oh. These have been in the... I'll just show you over here. It's been in this freezer for literally... I don't know, how long are they in there for? 5 minutes?
2.
2 minutes?
Yeah.
What temp?
Yeah, I'm quite beating that one, sorry. It's a bit of a squiggle, yeah.
Wow. What temperature is that on?
It's only a normal fridge. Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's just really good chocolate.
Yeah, really good chocolate. It's like, it's solid like straight away.
It feels free.
Failed. Yeah. Oh, so we've got loads of chocolate. We've got truffles, we've got chocolate lollies. And we've got a little bag of sweets as well. Yeah, very good. And then we get to see a demonstration as well in a minute.
Well, there was another Andy as well.
Oh, there was another Andy. Awesome, really, really good.
Clean them all that often, but it's not just because we're lazy, it's because every time we make a new batch of chocolates, they leave something behind that we really like on the insides and we don't want to wash that away. It's called cocoa butter and we really love it because it means all the chocolates you'll eat in a second, they come out nice and shiny with a good glossy varnish over the top. And it means when we tap out our chocolates at the end like that, they'll come out a bit easier too. So there'll be fewer breakages and way more for you guys to eat. Now if you have a look up in the digger at the top, you can see I'm filling in the mold. Oh, exactly. So I'm just dunking it under the spout, letting it overflow, and then smoothing all of that excess back and forward a few times, and that makes sure that all those gaps are totally filled up with chocolate.
Oh, yeah.
So the next step is to start heating them all on the side of the tank.
Do we get to turn that on
And the
as
reason
well?
we're doing that is that there are loads of air bubbles trapped inside these chocolates right now, but we don't want those to be in there. We want them to rise up to the top and then to pop on the surface. Solid chocolate here, guys, and we'll be all done, and we leave these to set in the fridge. But because you guys are getting a far lovelier, much tastier ganache build on, like you can see there, it means we need to make some space for that ganache. So we need to get some of this chocolate in the middle out of the way. And the way that we do that is by making chocolate rain. So you can see that's left us with little cavities that we're going to fill up with ganache in a little bit, but for now we just need to leave these ones to set. And whilst they're setting, it's really important that we leave them upside down on the mat, like that. And we keep them upside down because we're trying to make the outer shells for your chocolates. And we want them to be nice and strong and even all the way round. But if we leave them upright like that to set, all that liquid chocolate is going to run down to the bottom and we'll end up with a big, thick, strong top, but really weak, thin sides that are more likely to break later on. So upside down to set, and then we can pipe in our ganache, which is a lovely salted caramel one for you all today.
Oh, yeah. I do like salted caramel. In fact, there's not much I don't like, really.
So this is called capping off, and it just means that we're adding the bases to our chocolate. So we're adding another layer just over the top of that ganache to seal it in there, and that will make sure that no bacteria can get in to affect the shelf life or the taste. So we'll give it one more tap on the edge to get rid of any more air bubbles that are crept in. Oh, there we go. That's sad, isn't it? It's like got layers. Don't worry about that. Perfect, guys, and then we're all done. We just need to leave these to set in the fridge for about 10-15 minutes now. But thankfully for us, we do have a blue pizza fridge, of course. So we have some we made earlier for you. And here we have them. So just give them a bit of a flex on the side to loosen them up, and then one big tap on the edge. So these ones are about half an hour old. You can see they've got lovely shine on. I was talking about earlier. I've got some of them bagged up, ready for you to take away and try for yourselves. I'll hand them out in a second. After that, if anyone's ordered a personalised bar online, if you want to come see me, I'll grab that for you. And then when you're ready to go,
these are the personalised bars you can get as well. You can pay for the extra for these as well.
Back to the shop and the cafe.
Awesome.
So I've got a group of 4 somewhere. Who's a group of 4? There you go, guys. Enjoy. And I think everyone else is in a group of 2. If one person from each 2 wants to come forward, grab some chocolates.
Yeah, I'm a 2. Oh, yeah. There you go, that was awesome. We'll see you at the end. And we'll wrap the vlog up. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed that one, because I have. We haven't tried any chocolate yet. Amazing. Right, so we just come down the stairs there, and there you go. That's the York chocolate story. Really, really good experience. It's not over yet because we're in the shop. I think we'll get a few more chocolates. I need the toilet, and they have a cafeteria here. We can get coffees and stuff, but it is getting quite late now as well. It's 6:45, but there's all sorts of chocolates in here. Really, really good chocolates from all over the world. Thankfully there's no Hershey's with its off milk, but got Tony's chocolate only. Charlotte, a big fan of that, likes that. It's alright. I do like me British chocolate, really. Oh, strawberry ones there. But yeah, really, really good experience. I tell you what, we've had an amazing day today. Really good day today. But I need to go to the toilet, so we'll go and have a... Well, I'll go and relieve myself, and then we'll get something in here to buy. I think what you after?
Chocolate with caramel and cinder crunch.
Oh yeah. There's all sorts. Yeah, the mint one. Yeah, but that looks good as well.
Or do you want
Rocky
that?
Road? No, I don't want any. I don't want any. I'm on a diet. I won't fit on Zebra next
You're
week.
not going to eat it in one go?
I might do.
Which
though.
one?
I don't know. Probably Rocky Road. I do like me marshmallows and stuff. But yeah, very nice.
Hazelnut one.
Oh, don't shut up. Right, so that's it. That's the York's chocolate story. Done. We really enjoyed that. We just bought a few more chocolates, some more like unique truffles, like different flavours and stuff, because we like chocolate and I like hazelnut and all sorts of different flavours. We've got some coconut and things. But no, it was really good. It was really good. Hello. It was really good actually. The whole experience, like I said, it was well over an hour, because we went in at 5:30. It's 5 to 7 now, so it's a good experience. The whole thing cost us £15 each. Like I said, we booked it online, and then it was an extra £5 on top for the truffle making as well. Again, which we get to keep. We just bought some more truffles. That were like a box of £6 or £7. It's quite expensive, but the handmade chocolates, and then we bought the big bars of chocolates as well. And I need to put my glasses on because I can't see anything. It's just wearing the face masks. Yeah, face masks are not mandatory in here. They actually were at the at the dungeons where we went before, but people weren't wearing them, but they have been here. I was got to get a nice picture, but that bin's in the way. But got one anyway. But no, that was really good, really enjoyed it. Like I said, this is a separate video on the channel to the York thing that we're doing as well. Tomorrow we've got to get up early and we're doing the river cruise, which will be in the previous vlog, and maybe have a look around York Minster if we can. Other than that, I'm not sure. We've still got another fair, big fair to do at the race course, but it's getting on a bit and we're both really tired, so I don't think we'll do that tonight. Maybe do that tomorrow. But yeah, there you go, that was the York's chocolate story. Come out and check it out. I really enjoyed it. It was really worth it. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.